Hindu Tales, Souvenirs of a Future aims to question the interactions of spirituality and technology. It focuses on Hindu devotees and imagines how they could use new technologies in their religious practices.
At the root of this project is my personal experience. During the 2 past summers I've traveled in India, where I shared the everyday life of Hindus. Approaching the Hindu community made me realize that Hinduism is an admirable topic for designers, because of its capacity to embrace the evolutions of societies and to regenerate itself. The project consists of a set of props belonging to fictional London Hindu migrants in a context of technological age, fragments of a potential future. Each fragment depicts a scene from the everyday life of different personas from the Hindu diaspora. Hindu Tales imagines design responses to overcome this remoteness from Mother India, bringing to Hindus around the world a new way to live their spirituality, as well as the sense of a global Hindu community.
Meet Raj, a Hindu cab driver from Rajasthan who arrived a few months ago in London. He is a fervent devotee. Most of his family members live in India, his homeland, to which he is deeply attached. Raj's cab possesses a mysterious shrine. The shrine hosts sensorial receptors. These receptors are linked to emitters owned by his family back in India. It enables Raj to receive sensorial messages from home. As prayers in Hinduism, it is based on the sensorial and the emotional immersion, a real theatrical experience. The prayer lantern of the shrine lights up. It's a notification. Raj received a new sensorial message from his family. Raj listens to the mini speaker, the conch. He received an audio message. His family sent him the record of the psalms they sang during their morning prayer. Later on, Raj received another message. As he swings the smart burner, the delicate fragrance of a fire ceremony exudes from the object, a delicate combination of cloves, nutmeg, cow ghee, dried fruit, and lotus petal. Raj displays some treasures in the curiosity cabinet of his shrine, a little statue of Ganesh, a rock from a pilgrimage. These souvenirs remind him from home. As Raj's relatives are praying, beads from his smart prayer beads illuminate. Every bead that glows is another invitation to prayer. At the end of the prayer, Raj takes some pigments from the pigment holder and applies it on his forehead. And this is how the cab altar links Raj back to his spiritual roots and family in India. Meet the love guru, Ritika. She receives her clients in her office. She is a professional matchmaker. The client consults her when they are looking for a Hindu wedding partner in London. The guru meets the client, an interview where the client explains what she is looking for. The guru will perform a prayer to the altar of Cyber Devi, the fictional Hindu goddess for the cyberspace. The altar is a smart object and it's connected to Ritika's headset. It is now time to wake up the goddess. The client directly addresses their prayer to Cyber Devi's smart altar. The altar's voice recognition system enables the embedded system to process the client's demand and to translate it into a research algorithm. The guru guides the prayer, performing rituals such as light waving or incense burning to another goddess and make the research the most auspicious as possible. Cyber Devi's spirit, present in the smart altar's embedded computer, cross-checks personal data of the client with hundreds of gigabytes of data across the cyberspace. The guru wears a connected headset, working with bone conduction earphone technology. It enables her to receive audio messages from the goddess and interprets them alongside the result diagram in order to deliver the best love advice to the client. After processing the data, the smart altar displays the result of the love research. It is displayed as a mysterious diagram on the screen. The shape of the diagram will be interpreted and read by the guru, thanks to the headset. Meet the Patel family, a migrant family from Mumbai who lives in central London. The Patel family is celebrating the festival of Ganesh Chaturthi. The festival involves installing clay images of Ganesh which are worshipped for 10 days. A colored and joyful crowd immerses the clay idols in the Ganges. The family prays to their smart shrine, which hosts a 3D printer. As the family opens the shrine to pray, their presence is detected by the shrine. The Patels gather for some joyful family time, doing their prayer to Ganesh in front of the smart shrine. It starts to 3D print a Ganesh idol. As the family prays, the deity takes shape in front of their eyes. The smart shrine is 3D printing a Ganesh idol with Ganges mud. In the meantime, the spiritual energy of their prayer is transmitted to Mumbai for the making of a huge idol. It gradually takes shape during the 10 days of the festival, thanks to a giant 3D printing platform on Mumbai's shore. The immense idol is symbolically built by the Hindus of the diaspora, spiritually present in Mumbai for the festival. As a metaphor, the Shrine of the Patels hosts a little decor, a meta-theater of what is happening in Mumbai. The family can follow the progression of the 3D printing of the giant idol in Mumbai thanks to their smart prayer beads. It is programmed to illuminate its beads gradually as the building of the idol progresses. The giant platform 3D prints a huge idol in Mumbai as all connected migrants' family pray remotely, joining the thousands of Hindu migrants spread all around the world.
My research process for Hindu tales implied an ethnographic approach, a human exploration, questioning how people use words, images, and objects to build their vision of the world through religion. This first approach nourishes the design work. It is the basis of the project.
Things will change, technology, everything changes. And unless you actually sort of say to yourself, yes, I want this to live on, and then you make the effort. If you keep on doing the same thing without explaining, without question, then sooner or later, younger people just switch off.
I interviewed Hindu migrants in London from various backgrounds, ages, social status, communities. It is important to look at the routine, the mundane of their lives, as this observation of the present helped me to imagine the future. In order to explore my insights through design, I adopted an agile design process, creating, experimenting, and reflecting afterwards. This organic process liberates the mind and creativity. I created some collage. These images bring together different worlds. When Hinduism meets the internet, when technology has its own religious rituals, I also did some research thanks to three-dimensional techniques. I could then use these experimentation as props to engage dialogue with Hindus.
For the work in progress show in January, I developed 4 different scenarios. This 3D printer printing idols with Ganges mud, digital reincarnation, imagining a new baby naming ceremony where the digital identity of the baby is blessed, the online spiritual advice from cyber priests, or virtual pilgrimage.
Devotees could access virtual replication of pilgrimage places. I decided to tell my Hindu tales thanks to the use of personas. With a subject such as religion involving the Hindu community, the pitfall would be that the project claims to showcase the future of the whole Hindu community. I wanted to avoid a project about the Hindu community in general, because every Hindu should have the right to feel detached about this project, and this is why I use personas. From their different identities emerges a different mood and different design language. Each persona has its own aesthetic style and inspiration. The major influence for the aesthetic and styling of the project is postmodernism. During my fieldwork, I have witnessed the eclectic and I would say postmodern approach of Hindus to their religion. Geometric patterns, mix of genre, encounter of Indian and Western culture, borrowing elements from the past and from the popular culture, using vivid color and strong visual elements. Design is a key site of cultural production and change in the contemporary society, and thus, as religion practices evolve, there is a design process. Hindu devotees are fully immersing their religious practice in their everyday life, which creates encounter of the spiritual and the mundane. Hinduism is therefore evolving with the external context, with the social, economic, political, or technological flux.